Long Shot by Aimee Mann. This is in standard tuning, CVT guitar lesson for Jeff. Jeff, I think this is your first one. If I'm not mistaken, you were the bass player that switched over to guitar and you were really interested in solos. Not sure who this guitar player is. I'll be looking it up when I do your video edits. Pretty cool, man. It's really abstract. In other words, some of these riffs aren't common. You know, when you get in guitar solos, a lot of times you'll have riffs that a lot of people use, where this player, you know, some of it is, or a chunk of it's probably jam. He's probably just going for it. But in that, you can come across some really cool things. A lot of bends, a lot of saturated gain coming in on some of the notes that are being held out. And one way to get that is when you play your guitar with distortion, you bring your guitar up to your amp speakers, and you can get that like feedback coming off of it. I'm not going to do that because I'd have to walk away from here, but we're starting 3 minutes in on this guitar solo, 2nd fret low E. It's a bend, the whole step, which is a 2-fret bend. You're bending a F sharp to a G sharp. That's our target. So I'm going to use 2 fingers, my middle and index. Bend, and then vibrato while you're up there. Then go 5, 7, bend, hold, release, vibrato. In other words, oops, it's a whole step, release, vibrato, and then bend again, vibrato, then bend, release, pick, vibrato. Real heavy on his vibrato too. 4th fret. This is riff number 2. Actually, what I did, you have 22 subgrouped little riffs set up for you. It's kind of a newer thing I'm adding to make it detail upon detail with these lessons. So number 1 came in at 3 minutes. That's our first subgroup. Number 2 comes in right around 3 minutes 12 seconds, and that's going to be 4th fret E, vibrato, slide to 5, 7, slide to 12, vibrato. So it's okay, and then subgroup riff number 3, 9A, slide to a vibrato, slide to 11, and vibrato, really everything here. 9D, vibrato, hammer 11. The line in there just means it's a rest. You don't want to go, you know, it's. Then 9-11G, bend, hold, release, pull off to 9. Here's what that is. And then bend, release, vibrato, the 11. So bending, you know, that's the bend, hold, release, pull off to 9. So I'm going to use this finger, and that in essence becomes my pick. That's the pull off. Hammer is lower to higher. Alright, 3 minutes 20 seconds in, subgroup to riff number 4 is 9-11 on the D and G. Now you're going to pick, hammer, bend. As I'm holding it, I'm going to go pick, release, pull off to 9. Here it is in context. And then 10B, bend vibrato. Okay, number 5 riff, 9-11, you're going to pick, hammer on the D and G again, and then jump up to 13G, you're going to bend it a half step, that's 1 fret, bending a G sharp to an A. When you do that, you're going to hold it, then release, vibrato, do it again. That's what the double dots are for. It means to play it, everything within those dots 2 times. And that's so that was riff number 5. A little more in that one. 11, pull off to 9 on the D, or on the G, and then riff number 6. 11 G, bend, vibrato, hold. Then go 9 B and E. 12 B, bend, vibrato. Now when I bend a note, usually you'll see me backing it with 1 or 2 fingers. That just gives you the strength, stability to get a nice bend, and it gives you control over that bend. If you can't vibrato off a bend, don't sweat it, just try to land the whole step, right? 3 minutes 33 seconds, we got riff number 7, and this goes 9E, 12 9B, 11 G, bend, hold, release, pull off to 9. 11 bend, release, vibrato. So it's, now you can bend up or down if you want. The middle strings you can go either way, because you don't have to worry about bending it off the neck, right? Number 7 subgroup riff is 9/11 again, hammer on the A and the D, and then vibrato. Number 8, 9 hammer 11 on the D, and then on the G you're going to pick hammer 11, pull 9. So 5 notes, you're only picking 2 of them. 11 G, bend, hold, 9B, and then do that 4 times. You'll see double dots. So it's when I play the 9B, the tip of my finger is touching the G, so we don't go. I want it to drop on the tip of this finger so it mutes it. Okay, number 9, 12 G, bend. And this is a series of, you know, you're going to call these unison bends. We're going to go 12 G, bend, and then 10 B, and then move it up a half step and do it again, another half step. In other words, it's okay, when you get to the 14, 12, so we have then do it again, but play the 12th fret on the B twice. Anyways, it's 27 times of that. That's once. So the idea really, you know, if you can play along with something cool, but try to get the feel of these subgroup riffs, make sure your bends are achieving their goals, and that it feels right. After 27 times of that, you're going to do another unison bend on 16 G, 14 B. We're going to bend the 16 G, and this is 10 times. You do the 14 B twice. You'll even leave the 14 down. Okay, 4 minutes and 1 second in. Riff number 10. It's one of the faster ones, but you can still down pick everything. 11A, slide to 14. 16. Oops. And then on the D, go 14, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so we'll go. Oops. That's on the D. Wait, I'm missing something. 14, 16, 17, 18. Then on the G goes 16, 18. So. And then the B goes 16, 17. Slide to 19. 16, 17, E. And then top of page 3. 18, 19. So 18, 19, 17 E bend. So Then go riff number 11, 17, 16 vibrato, half step bend 16, 16 vibrato, 19B vibrato. So you have then go 17B, and then go, this is riff number 12, 19B, you're going to bend, hold, and then 17E 8 times. Um, 19B bend, and then 19 pull 17. 19 high E, this is riff 13, pick, hold, bend 16 times. Um, 419 timestamp will do riff number 14. Now these are using octaves. I love these in solos. What you want to do is 14G, muted B, 17E. This index should mute it anyways. So I can strum them. Wow, hold on. There we go. And there's a strum pattern to this. You're going to go down, slide to 16. Wait, we're starting on 14, 17. You're going to slide to 16, 19, and then go down, 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 and then slide back. So it's okay, and then 14 3 times, slide it a half step back 3 times, slide it a whole step back 3 times, slide a whole step back 3 times, slide a whole step back, and then 3 times, slide a half step back 3 times, slide to 4, so that's a whole step, strum, strum. So you end up with this like so if you can get one octave, you should be able to get all of them. Alright? That's number 14. It's a long riff, but it's a concept of strum, slide, strum, 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 slide. It's repetitive. You just go to different frettings. Number 15, 7G, slide to 9, vibrato, and then go 9, 9, and then 9, 10, 12 on the B. This is cool, pre-bend release, 12B. So I'm going to go third finger there, bend it first, pick, drop it, 9G vibrato. Now I know it's a whole step, I know by feel, but that's our note. Make sure you're playing that note. Alright, and then riff number 18. Go down, up, down. This is one of the few times because it's quicker. 9, 11, G, 9B. And then 9, half step, bend, release, bend, release, bend, release. Sounds like this. Then 11, 9, G, vibrato. Riff 19 comes in at 436. Down, up, down again. It's the same thing actually. Watch. Oops. Then it changes 12E, and then bend, and then pick, and then 10B. Then this riff, 440 timestamp, riff number 20. This is my favorite one actually. It's the other fast one. 11G, hammer to 13, and then alternate pick now, which is down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 12, 14B, 12, 16E. So it's, then we're going to go 14B, 12E, 16E. So it's slide to 19, goes 17B, 16E, and then 19E twice, bend. So it's, oops. Actually, no vibrato. Riff 21, and this is slow, 16 E, this is all E. 16, 19, 16, 17, 19, 16, 17. So, wait. 19 B bend, go 16 E. So unison bend. And then it starts to slow down here on the B, 19, 18, 17. And then we're going to go 16 G, I'm going to use middle. So it's on the B, 15, 15, slide to 14, 13, 14 G bend, hold, release. And then you just hit a power chord. It's an E5 power chord. Open E, second fret A. Just kind of does that for a while. And then you'll hear this. Like 12 E, slide up to 17 and bend it. Down, up, open to EA. That's it. Does like a slide. Just go into infinity.